All right, so once again, in Chaka Senkoma, it's here for Nyasha for New BBN browser right here on this particular platform, Pinax TV. So we are here once again, and this time around, Kennedy Agyapong has turned on his own baby mama, and this is just an example of an honest politician. Because I always tell you, say, if you are affiliated to a political party, regardless, so one kasa uni baby, you are the person who's supposed to correct the person. But in Ghana here, we don't understand politics. We view politics to be some sort of a religion, and I say we see it to be some sort of I was say you pay heed, and I say you attach yourself so much with it that even if it is going on wrong, we need to still follow it. And this how sad the level of stupidity sometimes some of us even take politics and even assume politics. But King Japan has always been a different yardstick. He is always changing a ya or beka and ya onka. I hope that somebody is listening to me and looking and studying the steps of Kennedy Akuffo Japan. Now let me hit straight on it. And I say news be by news by no air patches say. A year Adwoa Sarfo, who happens to be the MP for a year Domi Kwabinya. Information that Eddie can buy and say the lady has been refusing and giving NPP a tough time. Information Eddie can buy earlier on air party say all other MPs in Parliament have actually agreed to pass the e-levy. They've agreed to say, okay, we are going to vote for this e-levy. Even there were personal or call or standing independents graduate to me say he's going to vote for the e-levy. But nipa ba ko pe and a beye chima mentri or kwanko or MPP mua. Not NFI NDC because it's if the e-levy is good, why is it that NPP, their own people, are struggling to pass it? Because they have the majority by now, they should pass it. But the people know say e-levy is not good. And no party members no, you do vote on yare. They refuse to come and vote, and that is why up to now the e-levy is still hanging. It has not been passed. So one key person people are pointing as she's one of the people who is actually derailing the steps of this particular passage of the e-levy. Her name is Adwoa Sarfo, the MP for Domi Kwabinya. It's insane. People are saying, say, per what we've heard, because you're going to speak on hearsay and what we've heard, because any parliament will be said this particular thing a concord. They are saying, say, Adwoa Sarfo has given an ultimatum and I say a probable cause. Say, okay, if you want me to vote for e-levy, then you need to do this. In law terms, if any quid pro quo. And what did Adwoa Sarfo request? She requested that we need equality in Parliament. We need equality in Parliament House, because the majority leader is a man. The assistant and as a deputy majority leader is a man. It's a male. The Speaker of Parliament is a male. Even the minority leader is a male. The assistant minority leader is a male. The chief whip is a male. All these people are males. Where is the females? And yes, we are boasting say equality in Ghana. Where is the equality? And she wants to use this time to push equality. So what Adwoa Sarfo is saying is, give me the deputy speaker position. The deputy majority leader position in Parliament, and I'll give you the e-levy. And people are saying, no, it's not good. Others are also saying it is the right course, because at time our country. So this is where it came in, and King Japan got furious. He was queried on his own on Man FM and question, say, okay, daddy, this, what do you think about it? And he went on further to say, we need to blame NPP themselves, because pamper Adwoa Sarfo sa myself think. Let us go and see what exactly what Kennedy Akuffo Japan said. I'll give you more details as to what is going on, especially if what Adwoa Sarfo is saying even makes sense to me or not. I'll give you a bite of my own dose. So first of all, reporter Ebana said Domi Kwabinya, MP, he was seeking to be the deputy majority leader in Parliament. King Japan speaking on Accra Base FM. Patch said this particular thing it happened. It is because NPP has pampered her so much, and I say Adwoa Sarfo like a thing God, and now she's holding the party to ransom. If you do this for me, I'll do this, which is not good, because party, before they brought the e-levy, it was a consensus thing. We all agreed on it, that this is what is going to help the country. So why last minute you are veering off? Even NDC MP Square will not do this. But you, the people from their own political parties, and it's not like you are veering off because of genuine consensus. Okay, we believe the e-levy is not good. We need to assess and recess this bill. No, that's not what they are saying. What Adwoa Sarfo is saying is that I want majority leader, deputy majority leader, and that is quid pro quo, which means the clear ultimatum to hold the party to ransom. That's what King Japan is saying. Now, according to King Japan, even though on a Adwoa Sarfo one bar and two no, ultimately defending on this particular course, and according to King Japan, Adwoa Sarfo is holding the whole NPP party to ransom, and that is not good. And he said this is what happens when you pamper people into things and cast away. But now some also said there's bitterness in the hearts of the party members because some bitterness and she at the NPP before Ebeko opposition. Or party said we have to be very careful according to King Japan. Or say with the kind of worker Omoye in this country, you know, any own people condemning them and wishing their downfall, no, and it's so sad. And all parties said send a bitterness as NPP before Mumano is going to send them in opposition. Now, he was expressing worry about this particular case. Now, in regards to this particular case, people are saying it's okay, fine. This particular thing, because Adwoa Sarfo is right in every sense. Because positions are me going in, honestly, I was even shocked. I realized there was not even a single female in it, apart from certain ministerial positions. There's no female person in this whole thing, like from the IGP to the Chief Justice to Parliament, majority, even the Vice President, the President themselves, all of them are males. And this is gender inequality. On my own take, I don't think this is gender inequality. Because let me give you an example. See, there are two things in this one in regards to giving somebody a position and giving somebody a work. If you give somebody a work, a brand new panel, the receptiveness and also how the person handles the work is different. So in this case, if netizens argue, say, okay, fine, Adwoa Sarfo is a female, the cause she's fighting for the whole Ghana. I don't think that she's fighting for the whole Ghana. These governments have nearly breached and I say broken the gap between the gender gap between male and female in terms of ministerial position. Women are holding over 40% of positions in ministry now, key positions. What am I saying? We see women taking the avalanche of powers. But at the end of the day, you know, these ones, like the majority leader near there, they look at key things like competence. They look at key things like the time the person has spent in parliament. They look at dedication. They look at a whole lot of things. And more importantly, you need to earn it. Has Adwoa Sarfo earned it? No, she hasn't. So if Adwoa Sarfo has not earned this particular thing, why are we crying of gender inequality? I like women. I've employed a lot of girls, but I will not give a woman position where she does not earn it. We all want gender inequality, but don't just say if there's a position and I want a woman, somebody to handle my company, I'll just say, okay, I want to be the nicest person, the person who's pioneering women and empowerment. You know, I'm putting the woman in a position. No. What we need to do as people is to put the man and the female in contest. Whoever wins. Because now ladies are going to the same school and better schools than we males. Ladies are getting more opportunities. In fact, they finish school, get better jobs. We marry them and still have to take care of them. They use their money to buy clothes and, you know, buy lavish cars. We take care of them. It is cool because the Bible has said we need to take care of them. And regardless, they are still the weaker vessels. In contest, say I will say a boy more, a show more, not a show more. But in regards to position, we can't just take a position and dump it on somebody so you're buying TJ. That is the biggest mistake any person will do. Because if you do that, the person will not earn it, the person will just get it. And this is what happens. Even in dating, whenever you are going out with somebody, and who give you in, the person takes you for granted. The person takes you for granted. Each and every time, the person on serious, you know. Like, oh, so fast so. But if the person really went a mile, by 3 months, now they're not to hold. I'm thinking about it. Nessa 83 months. How he suffered to get it. He's going to know the worth of it. The same thing in regards to opportunities and fairness and what is going on in this country. Jobs. You give people the opportunity to apply for the same jobs. Whoever best fits the position, we give it to the person. We will not do selective justice and answer selective preferences. Say, okay, you are a lady, take this. You are a man, take this. So in context of the arguments of Sarah Adwoa Sarfo, she needs to come again. If she wants to be deputy majority leader in parliament, there are processes and ways she needs to go through. First of all, how well does she know the affairs of parliament? How abreast does she know the affairs of parliament? Sisi ano wa also ye minister crowd MP for the past 6 months going who our parliament. Adanya said the onyem is a good thing. But look at how things are. So you want us to give you the deputy majority leader in parliament. How constant would you be? Have you checked your condition? Hello? You need to take care of your child for now. So this will not be the right time for you. And you are saying, so we need to dump you, the majority leader. And this is insane. It's really insane. She needs to earn it. She does not need to be given the position like that. Because if you do that, at the end of the day, you know, what will happen is you have people who will be incompetent in power. And that is exactly what Ghanaians don't want. Because already on my shit, we don't want to go back and lick our own wounds and, you know, pick up the saliva with spat on the floor. So this is exactly what is going on where you're so sad. In regards to this particular thing, there's been a lot of updates. You've seen people coming up to say Adwoa Sarfo is ruling the party, which I think in the position is true. Because if Adwoa Sarfo said, I don't support the e-levy, fine. But Adwoa Sarfo is not saying she doesn't support the e-levy. She supports it. What Adwoa Sarfo is saying is that she wants deputy. If you a person who likes to know what is going in terms of law, check it quid pro quo. This is quid pro quo. US should have been jailed by now. So this is exactly what is going on. We'll give you more updates. As Adwoa Sarfo, you know, update Abani say, or blackmailing government, update for Abani say, she is actually derailing the footsteps of as a ABB. People are not really happy with the how Adwoa Sarfo is handling things. A bit more she's sabotaging a government business. This is coming from Kwame, Michael Ochri, and a host of others. So we'll give you more updates as all of these various events continue to unfold in Ghana.